Okay, I'm back today, and I'm going to be doing two separate readings, but I also want to look at two different readings together, which will be the tarot and the Lenormand cards, the uh, Cartomancy deck. I don't know why I get tongue-tied on that all the time. Um, but either way, uh, my first reading that I have with my tarot card using my Druidcraft deck seems to be looking really good. Actually, everything looks really good for the day. But what I have for the day, I have the Six of Wands. Fantastic card. Love that card. That this card is all about basically coming back with the money. Something a goal that you set out for, or try to get a hold of. Something that you put effort into, that you went for. You come back with the goods. You know what I'm saying? Things come back and come out real well. Either way, Three of Pentacles, central card, really good card to have. Love that card too. And the Chariot. The Chariot, well, I think that's a very good card. Some struggles that deal with the Chariot, but still a good card. Now what I have a 6, I have a 3, so there's 9, and I have a 7, so there's 16, and 1 plus 6 is going to be 7. So overall, the number 7 for the day. Love that number. It's something that's always been really, really important to me, and always basically the number actually 27 has followed me my entire life, but 7 has always been very strongly attached to me. Um, but the number 7 is a lot. First of all, it's about effort. When it comes up with the 7, it's a spiritual number, and it's a year. Well, a year. I'm used to doing readings and saying, looking for years. but, but it's a lot about meditation and soul searching. Doing a lot of. I find a lot of time of studying and learning about spiritual development, or taking a look at your inner self when it comes up with this. And this is what I was talking about work and so forth with the number 7, is because the fact that it seems, when you take a deep look at yourself and become of different things, that you're basically reflect and take an awareness of things that's going on with your life, you can find issues and problems or things that you can work on to help yourself grow in a more uh, spiritual manner, uh, that'll help bring better things about with you. And also, it seems to be there always seems to be with the number 7. If you really want to make growth and effort, or towards something, it takes an effort. Uh, um, and the effort could be, simply as sitting down and doing meditations, and keeping track of those, and so forth. But it's a great time dealing with anything metaphysical, such as using tarot, or I have a Lenormand cards laying out here, using these to or astrology, but especially with tarot and Lenormand cards, to basically to take a look at yourself and your spiritual self and everything when that number 7 comes up. But like I said, it's always about seem to be learning, and searching a lot when it comes up with that. Now, anyway, the Six of Wands, like I said, I love that card just because of the fact that it's all about something that you go out and you go for, and you seem to come back with, um, you know, success. It's something that you went for. This is a success card in the tarot right here. And this card seems to be, basically some called a victory card or a triumph card. Uh, and same thing, something of course you went out for, you come back, and usually it's going to be, especially with the 6th, um, a 6, I have a strong connection with family, so you'll have some kind of connection with the family usually, or people who are family-like group that'll basically be like cheering you on, as you have the people here seeing behind them. But you'll have people that kind of cheer you on and so forth, saying you went for it, you came back, things went great. It also can be a card of good news that comes in, because if you can see here on the card, he does have, there's probably a hawk on his shoulder. It is a bird, and birds are about communication, spirit communication, things with me that come to you. But there's some kind of reward that comes out of this, and it's basically a feeling of fulfillment. I went for something, I come back, things went well, I won, and it it done well. So that's a really really good card to have for the day. Now the next card sitting right next to it is the Three of Pentacles. Again, involving other people. In Three of Pentacles, you can see the guy sitting here working. He's doing some work on the wall here, and this is all about doing good work. This is again, it's another victory card there. Actually, all three of them are victory cards, so that's excellent. But this is about doing good work and being noticed by others for doing the good work that you do. That you do. Yeah. Reminds me of a childhood little thingy, little saying we used to say when I was a little kid. Either way, it's not important, and I'm not going to say it on the video. But anyway, yeah, that Three of Pentacles is all about, like I said, doing good work. It's about if in your job or anything like that, it's you use your talents and your skills is what you do. It's a job well done card is what it is, and others notice your peers, other people above you, and so forth. It's showing that you have a superior ability above others, or not above others, but such as others that may be working around you and so forth. You happen to kind of shine with what you do, and you put forth a sincere effort when it comes up with this card. There's definitely a chance to earn money because it is a Pentacles, and Pentacles is about money. So that's a good deal. It shows that you hold yourself personally, your self-esteem and everything is in line and in order, and you hold yourself to very high standards, and you do a good job, and other people do notice this, and it can put you in a position to be to where you can, if it's in your job, you can get a raise, or you're doing something such as an entrepreneur that does work, can put something out, does really good work, and is able to make money at it. But it's also, things about basically the earth plane here in the physical world, because it is a Pentacles card. And again, money, job, your physical health, is also something that tends to go well. So that's a very very good thing. But a lot of that, like I said, especially sitting between these, looking great and being a central card, very very important. And all of that connecting to the seven, which tells me it's definitely going to probably deal with the tarot community, or people who are into the Lenormand cards and this type of thing. Learning and studying and stuff like that about that, and doing work with meditations, but community wise, especially with these people here in this card, a lot of this is going to connect with the people that I deal with on a daily basis, that are connected with the tarot community and stuff like that. Now, the final card for the day is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana card basically tells me that this is something that's going to last, and it's going to be around for a while. Very strong influences, something that's more long term. And the Chariot. The Chariot, immediately you see there's two horses, the black and the white. And this is basically being pulled between two forces. But the thing is, with that charioteer, whatever you would want to call the person, I don't really know the proper name for it, so I'm making up a word, whether it exists or not. That's going to be my word, and I really don't care. It works for me. Same with everything in tarot. If it works for you, and you can get your point across, and uh, um, do readings for others that make sense, you're good to go. But anyway, yeah, it's being pulled between two directions. This could be good or bad, because of that kind of stood out to me when I laid that card down. But you know, the thing is, you're able to basically, it's going to be rough, but you're able to they get that middle force. And again, this is a number 7, so this is what I was telling about. There's going to be a struggle that comes with this. There's progress, really good progress, that comes out, but being able to balance those opposing forces there, maybe some struggles and conflicts or things that may be a little difficult, but you're going to do very, very well in the end when that card comes out. It basically suggests that you need to, you're able to be able to stay centered and in control, stay focused. Your focus is working well, especially any competing forces and so forth. Even though you're pull back and forth, things are going really well for you. Now, also, there seems to be with this card, because the pulling back and forth, it almost feels like you're not able to speed up and go as fast like take off and go the way you really want to, because it does pull back and forth. So it's a bit of a struggle. There's a bit maybe of anxiousness that I get that kind of goes with this card when it comes up. But in the end, everything seems to come out. Everything seems to stay on course, and it comes out very, very well. So that's going to be my tarot reading for the day with that right there. Now I want to go ahead and add in, because I'm going to do a separate reading for this, but I do want to Lenormand cards. Now I'm using the Mademoiselle Lenormand Cartomancy deck, which I have cut the corners off of, and I'll be doing a little separate reading for it, just because I have a different section on YouTube. I have one for tarot and I have one for Lenormand that I just started. But these speak very, very well right with what's going on up here. And what I have here, the connection is, first of all, I choose a card, a significator. With these, I don't like to do them with tarot, but with these, this deck here, this would be me. You charge it basically by spending a minute, a few seconds, or a minute, or whatever, seeing whoever the person is for that specific card. Depending on the significator. Significator can be many different things, which I'll go over that a little more in my Lenormand video. But what I have, first thing, I have the number 22, path. Okay, the 22 path, this is definitely about choices, this card right here. This is about having to make a choice or having to make a decision about something and which direction to go with things. Then I have the sun. Very, very, very positive little card there. And the sun is all about happiness, good things, joy, good things happening when that comes up. And then the final card I have here is the anchor. And the anchor, of course, is going to be about something that's solid, something to hold you down, something that lasts and is around for a long time or a long while. So there's a very strong connection there, because these cards have to be read together. And with this path and the sun next to each other that I have here, basically I have making a good choice. Good choices are made, and choices that are made turn out to be very, very good. Send you down a very positive, enlightening, since that is the sun, path that you're going on. So very, very great little combination that's going on there. And then I have the sun and I have the anchor next to each other. And the sun and the anchor I get is basically long-term happiness. And those, because this is a card about longevity. The anchor card here, and it's the sun, happiness and joy. And I also want to look at these two outer cards here. The path and the anchor basically says this path, well, read them all three together. But you do kind of want to reflect here that the path or the choice that's made is going to be something that's going to long term and last for a long time. Again, with the chariot there, makes perfect sense. The happiness there makes perfect sense with that Six of Wands, and of course you're going to feel good with that Three of Pentacles, doing good work and taking care of everything. Again, these cards seem to all connect, even though they're two completely different type of readings here. They connect very, very well for me today. Now I'm going to leave that alone with my tarot. I added this, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to go a little deeper in depth with a Lenormand and do a Lenormand reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back.